Welcome to Minnesota.
In Duluth, Minnesota, and specifically I'm in Enger Park. It has a tower and an overlook, some trails, and a beautiful Japanese garden. I'll show you snippets of that. This is Saturday, and basically I spent the morning doing chores and cleaning, and then did some thrift shopping. I did not bring enough warm clothes with me. I brought some, I knew to bring some, but I've needed long sleeves and pants every day, and so I want some more. So I went thrift shopping for that, and now we're at the park just to get June out of the van and give her a break and get out into nature. I need it too. Still struggling emotionally and with the electricity. Been evaluating why. As I said earlier, I left before 100% ready just because it was taking so long, and it was already the end of June and I didn't want any more of the summer to go by. So that really wears on me. Things without a home, things that I have to shift around every time we stop. And then the electricity has been a big deal, really wearing on me. So I think those two things are probably a lot of it. Very tired and exhausted. So I'm trying to take it easy this weekend and just rest. So I hope that I start feeling better. I do feel some better, just not where I want to be yet. I trust that I'll get there. It helps being here, helps being out amongst the nature and in the trees. Duluth's a very beautiful place. I did not know what to expect. Never been here before, of course. Much bigger city than I realized. And I'm looking forward to seeing a few places here before I move on. Found a good parking place for overnight. The Minnesota Visiting Center. Had a quiet night there and slept well. And it feels good to have the van more settled. Given up on making ice. Just gonna buy a small bag of ice every few days and keep it in my cooler, and not fight with that. I thought I was gonna have to pull it all apart and rebuild it this weekend, but once I stopped trying to keep the refrigerator at freezing, that rectified. So I'm going to enjoy this park some more and enjoy my day. I'm filming myself making my lunch to remind myself of some of the good changes I've made in my van. I find quiet clips like this very calming, so this is just what I need. I hope you enjoy it too. In my last video, I showed you just a little clip of my project that I'm working on. I got a fabric panel of a vintage map of the United States, and I plan to stitch my route as I go and share it with you each week. And then when it's all complete, I hope to frame it. On Sunday, June and I took the time to enjoy the lakeside. It was a glorious day. Duluth is the farthest west point of the Great Lakes and the last navigable port that can be reached from the Atlantic Ocean. One of the favorite sights lakeside is the aerial lift bridge. It lifts every hour or can be scheduled by larger ships. When it lifts, the bridge is emptied of all traffic, both auto and pedestrian. There are about 500 tons of counterweights that lift the bridge. Plus there's the massive chains. Each individual link weighs 250 pounds. The lakeside was a delightful place to explore with historical buildings and even a small maritime museum. This is the sign that greeted us when we arrived at Bemidji, Minnesota. We have plenty of generators in stock. We currently have Stihl, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Ego chainsaws. The streets in town and the roads in the surrounding countryside were lined with felled trees and brush. There were big standing trees that were leaning and lots of damaged rows. Just a few days prior to our arrival, there had been a massive localized storm coming off Bemidji Lake with wind gusts of 80 to 90 miles an hour. Thankfully, we got there at the tail end of the cleanup, and power had been restored. But my, they had lost a lot of trees. Bemidji has a wonderful photo op at their visitor center. A massive Paul Bunyan and Babe the Blue Ox. Minnesotans lay claim to Paul Bunyan because many of his logging tall tales are set there. Paul and Babe are a sturdy pair to have weathered that storm without a scratch. There also was a striking sculpture of a dancing native warrior in the visitor center park. There was no interpretive sign, but I felt it was well done, and I appreciated the honor given to the native peoples of the region. Lake Bemidji was calm and placid for the days I was parked beside her. It was hard to imagine what she must have looked like just a few days earlier during that terrible storm. It's a good reminder that storms pass, calmer waters return, and people are resilient. If you're enjoying this trip across country with us, I hope you'll join us. It's free to subscribe. You just click the button below, and it'll help me out a lot. My goal is to monetize this channel to help offset the cost of this trip. So I do hope you'll consider joining this YouTube channel and following along. We'd love to have you. And so now it's time to see where the next few stitches will take me.